Yeah, I gotta. Mostly because I can't run it as probably as good as it can be. I don't know how much better it. I mean, the texture's different and such, but
I was trying to get the try it again. Oh. Well, let me know before you hit the button again. Okay. Hey, I'm assuming that's you that's asking. Well, but it didn't come up with your name. That's why.
well, I probably. Well, I guess I don't. Well, I guess I didn't. So you probably canceled it.
No, I accepted it because I can always
Oh,
kick
you
them.
know what?
But
Hang on. Let me. I might have not set up my name.
it's okay that you didn't. I just didn't know.
Well,
But I
let's
mean,
see.
it's
I bet I
passworded, so
should
you're the
be.
only one that has it. So
Hey, back when.
it'd either be in the beginning or there's like a credit page or something that you would put it in settings or something. I think settings. Oh, we're not too bad on jobs. Okay.
Well, and then it to say the right name over my.
Yep, there we go.
Well, that's why I figure we don't have to go too long. This is more of a let's see how this thing works kind of, stream,
Yeah.
I guess,
Yeah.
or see what I need to just with the game itself tweak settings. I think I have it pretty well dialed in. I just didn't know with running the
Well, and I chose this map. When we didn't play it on 22, I chose this map because it's a nice, just square fields. It's a very basic map. It's from Farm Sim 15, and I'm like, just a good map to just kind of get your teeth cut on without creating too many problems. Because I want to we'll play Elmo eventually, and there's some other maps that I want to play. But now that now that I know how Courseplay works, I've got Courseplay in here. That was one of the things I made you download, which would have helped us, I think, on some of the maps in 22.
Yeah, I noticed something that I gotta figure. Okay. 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 Finally in. Let's see. Oh, that's. Why am I getting feedback?
Probably because I don't know. I'm guessing that's double looped because you haven't ever been in it. So you remember on 22 we had to do that.
Oh yeah, where is that?
It's in the settings under audio. It's the second one when you get into the settings. That's my guess, anyways.
No, that is what it is. Let's see. Test. You talk.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. That's what I had to do. All right.
Well, now you're echoing in mine, but I probably had to do the same thing.
Off. That help?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. the volume and voice. Okay. Yeah, well, it's been a while. Okay.
Well,
Now,
we're just setting this up too. I mean,
well, and that's
we-
why this stream doesn't have. I wasn't. Just kind of. Yes, it's a little hit. It's not bad, but yeah, see, like the textures and stuff I have to add. I got it on like medium settings, like. Yeah, it's all right. Now he can't just press the sideways to go.
yeah, but you're probably not on my farm yet. Well, it's not
I know.
something
I
that you
gotta
think
remember.
about.
Okay, now.
But so-
Okay, I was like, you're right. That's the.
It's not something you think about because
Okay, there. Yeah, we're. Okay. Well, actually, this is. They were almost almost cut power today. Well, they did cut power parts of the county and stuff. Yeah, texture. Wait, but it's fine. I have been sort of half shopping. I'm trying to decide, well, do I years out of that and then buy a new? I mean it works. I just kind of say wait. I'm gonna wait. Damn. Down. GPU's somewhat stabilized. RAM. And now, okay, do I limp along, say another? Try to wait a year. New video cards come out, and then last gen cheaper, and then RAM might down to where it should be. RAM used to. And then buy a 5-piece, build one, whatever. Do the cyber power. Pick my component.
Yeah.
But, just trying to decide, or do I spend a few $100s or whatever, see what I can get, or like your generation card, that something, and pop in here. That lets me buy. Thing is my seat, well, not bad. It'll be the bottle.
yeah.
I just don't know if it's spend a few $100s when storage has gotten faster. Just a lot of things. Plus, it's almost like, well, if I get a good graphics card, I should probably look at. Well, this monitor isn't. I hate bad. 1080p, or I mean 1080p should be right. But it's a low refresh rate. Save up. That I just don't know. I got a lot to think.
Yeah.
But CPU's run 75%. 60. That's top double what 22. And this is on me. Notice
Yeah.
the raw distance, right? But I turned that down. Again, I'm not sure how great this really looks because of that.
I'm trying to mic. Turns out my
Yours should
phone.
be just fine, but I mean, mine, I am definitely on the lower end, on the towards the, not on the minimum, but I'm towards the back.
Thank you for the follow.
Oh wow, you're got a follower on Kick.
Yeah.
Since
I haven't either, but
I did like one time. Well, mostly because the integration with like Reason. And I know you're doing the Streamlab deal, and I just need to. I need to get it set up, all the custom stuff, like start. It seems like you get along really well.
yeah. But like I've told everybody when I jumped into it, this was a lot like Mixer when I was running Mixer.
Yeah.
And so I already had like a good 3 months of training to it, you know.
Yeah, you know, I'm looking at the textures, you know, like looking ahead, you know, with the whole now makes tracks, you know, condensing. It looks really. I don't know if you can see my stream.
Right, just getting it pulled up. I'm in that right now.
I mean, you'll see what I mean. It's you know, just to give you a semblance of the difference. Basically, well, it is a 6-year-old hardware that wasn't, you know, bleeding edge when I got it, versus like what you'll know. You should know. Like yours should look realistic.
Yeah, yours look. Actually, tell you the truth, yours looks like it did play in this in 15.
Yeah. Well, like look at the tree. Well, like look at the trees. They're all blobby and stuff. Of course, that's because I have stuff turned down.
I know, that's why I figured it'd come out here.
Yeah, and I could probably try. I could probably mess around, turn up a little.
How fast are you going?
So 6 mile an hour.
Okay.
But, yeah, I was gonna say this. This looks like FS19, kinda. I kind of figured that's.
You're fine. I stopped. You're fine though.
Well, I should have. Because like the wheat in your wagon doesn't look like wheat. It looks like, well, sunflower seed. Actually, I wonder. You know what? Testing. It'll. Oh. Do it from in.
Set.
And I want
Hmm.
I'm missing? Where's like just in it?
You gotta go all the way down to the bottom. I can't see it, but you go down all the way to the bottom to settings, and then you have to go over from the save game to settings. No, you're in the store. You gotta hit start.
Well, that's button I.
No, mine. Okay, mine's start. No, you're not. So you're not in the right thing.
Yeah, well, it's
You're
a
not
little
in
bit.
the.
It's a little bit.
You're not in the right menu because you keep getting into the. You
well,
keep getting in this.
There's only two buttons.
You're hitting select, not start.
That's.
Hit the other one. There you go. Now go. No, keep going down, not up.
Gotta wait because.
Well, then go one more up.
I'm on. I can watch where the. Yeah, I'm in.
Because it's all the way at the bottom.
Types and stuff. Just in this. Yeah, I'm. Okay, the stream should have caught up, so I'm in. Like says crop type.
I don't hear you for some reason.
That's what the start menu. That. Can you hear me? Okay, can you hear me for some reason?
I can hear you. I can hear you now. Yes.
Okay. See,
it's all the way at. It's all the way at the bottom.
There is no bottom. The bottom.
Yes. Yes. Yes, there is. You were so close before. Either that or hit the top pedals and go one more up, and it'll take you back to the bottom.
Well,
it's one more below that. I think it's one more below that. It's one or two more below that. There is another menu below that. So that's why you got to use the paddles on the remote.
That just never.
No.
There it. Okay. Fine. Okay. Jeez, what? Have it hit. All right.
But part of that too, though, is I was just thinking about this. Like I've had a year of this where I'm going through what you're experiencing now. Like a year ago, you're just like catching up to me.
Yeah.
Because they change the menus every game version.
Well, I'm sure. Oh, texture. Let's see if I can. But true linear. Probably should have. Okay.
I don't think I own this.
Okay. Let's just. Whoa. Okay.
Better or worse?
Okay. Yep. Nope. I can't have. That's.
This is an interesting barn. I've never
Okay.
seen a barn like this before. So this would be an add-on. Okay. Nice.
Nope. That. Okay. I don't like that menu.
It's not hidden. It's just you're just not used to it yet. Well, if you want to mess with your settings, why don't you jump out of the combine and I'll combine
Well,
where you
if
mess
I
with
get.
it.
Well, if I can. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna.
You might want to move a little bit further towards the combine.
Well, I'm in the.
Okay. Well, because okay.
Try. I'm gonna just do. Yeah. Well, maybe I had it about the best it could.
I think it tries to optimize it. I could be wrong, but
Well, I'm doing a custom. I guess I could do. If there is an automatic. I don't. Part of it's right. Suppose it would.
I don't know if I talked to you or not. I know I talked to Swanee about it, but my TV, the arc finally burned out. And and the reason why I talked to Swanee is I'm like, okay, well, now you get what you wanted because now I can switch to an 8K. And he's like, I wouldn't do that. He goes, I'd do what you did before. And I'm like, okay. He's like, yeah, he goes, the 8Ks weren't as good as.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna get a new one, and then I'm gonna actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give Brooke this TV, and then my mom, my sister's TV, because technically all three TVs are mine.
Yeah.
Because every time I upgrade, I end up giving it to them, so that they have something better.
Better.
Wow, I just read they had a wind gust of 144 miles an hour in Wyoming today.
I'd believe it because it was more, and they didn't shut off the power, but they were threatening.
Yeah. Yeah, don't drive through the field.
Well, I know. I'm hitching, so. My I was like, oh, I realized I wasn't. Yeah, see, it doesn't even look like me.
I can turn crop destruction off if you want. It just
Oh,
means that when a storm comes through, we won't have.
No, leave it on. I won't drive in there. That was a.
It'll leave the tornadoes. It just there won't be any damage when they come through.
No, we won't. No, we'll leave it on. I just
And I tell you the truth, I think in the beginning they turned up the settings on tornadoes and stuff, and I think now they've turned them down. So
we're not seeing them as much, or just.
yeah, I haven't seen one since I think I've seen two.
Okay, now there's like a distance thing. Or what is that? Just an answer.
What do you mean?
I don't know. 2,800.
Oh, because you must have you must have picked a cell point. Because that's what that's marking. You must have accidentally picked a sell point when you're messing with your settings.
Maybe.
And you must have tagged it.
Okay. Am I going farm right next to
There, yeah, it's the farm right next to us, and there's there's a green bin.
Okay. Oh,
Well,
That's
it's a small tractor.
Well, yeah, I can tell, but I mean that's more realistic. I get, you know. Of course, it might be the.
Oh, so is the green showing up black for you?
What?
Is the green showing up black for you in the cart?
No.
What color is it?
Black.
That's what I just asked you.
Well, I
So-
told
so
you, I
that's
said I
not-
can't. The wheat doesn't look like wheat. It's just black.
So just looking straight up, so that's not the same
Well, your
problem.
audio's cutting out, which might be. I didn't.
That's not a setting problem. I don't think that's
Bug.
either that or something to do with the server. I don't think, or you know, like a bug in the multiplayer thing. Or it could be the map too.
Well, yeah.
Let's see, where are you?
I don't know. Over by these barns, I guess I.
Well, you're not. Okay, you're kind of. It's on the. It's to your left.
I have to turn the settings off.
Nope.
No, it's a.
Well.
It's
Yeah. Okay. Straight through the to the other side, and
Yeah,
it'll be on
I
your
see
right.
it, but like I said, my game's.
Oh, you turned too soon. It's over by the dryer on the other side of those green bins.
Well, it looks like wheat coming out of it.
Yeah.
That's probably the map. I'm gonna drive this back over.
I don't know. Sorry, because I've seen it before, and it's usually something in the game. You know, whether it's the multiplayer, you know, like yours isn't getting the information or reading the information
Yeah.
from my note, or it's something in the map.
Well, that might be a little bit why mine extra.
If you meet me down at the other end of the field, I'll be ready to dump when I get down there.
Yeah, ballpark it and while you're doing that, gonna turn it down to low. See how that plays. I guess I had. Well, that's. Maybe that's. Yeah.
You're not completely full, but you're at 97%.
Okay. Now this. Now I had to. Yeah, I was looking at new stuff as of now to get. I mean, it would be better, so it would be. I mean, arguably it'd be worth the money, but I've always tried to spend like right at $1,000. At the life I've gotten out of it. Well, like I gotta go up to almost like about 13. The tier of stuff I want. I would call it mid tier, I guess accurate. I just don't know if I can stomach it. $1,000? Yeah. And I shouldn't really quibble over that extra because, again, 6 years old and it's still where games just can't run them as high as the older games, which, I'm not a huge gamer, so, I'm not running Fortnite, not trying to play Fortnite and all these other Cyberpunk or whatever these other real intensive games. So I guess why should I add or get my use out of it? Not ready to upgrade because I feel like I need to wait for the new stuff to come out, get best of the last gen, get a D.
Yeah.
Kind of what I've always got. That's why. I mean, I think you get it now, but that's why I said, jump on this deal because it isn't gonna. And you bought it the exact right time because things just went nuts price wise, and you wouldn't have been.
Yeah.
While it was a little bit of a teething problem at the beginning and getting used to like desktop laptop. And gonna serve you. Still serving you.
Yeah.
And I'm just waiting for that best game.
Well, we can. That's fine. The crew should be set on it if you just want us to tell it to. Anyways, I did learn how to play course play in 25. So
it says course play. I don't.
Yeah, because I got it enabled. That was one of the things that made you download.
No,
but
I guess I can't keep up with you going up the hill.
But it'll make. I'm pretty much empty, anyways. Yeah, I'm pretty much empty.
Well, I'll go up to the. Or no, I'll turn around and go to the bottom. Not quite.
Anyways, it'll make some of the stuff we were experiencing on the end 22 when we were doing fields and like you were working in one field and I was working in another. Doing some of that stuff. Because I learned how to set the combine to harvest and then how to tell the trailer that it needs to go pick up from the full combine and stuff. So I think it'll make things a little bit easier. Or if you just wanted to run grain cart and let the combine go, I can set it up so that the combine just runs for us, and you can always just grain cart.
Yeah.
So I mean, we've got it. It's just a way to give us a little bit more options. And I wanted it in there because I used to do this in 22, where if we were stuck somewhere, like say our 8 stream potato field that we did on Elma,
Yeah.
I can come in when we're not streaming and finish it up real quick so we can move on to something else. Unless we determine that's what we want to do, is just keep streaming it. Okay. Speaking of restream, I keep thinking about reconnecting it, but I haven't done it yet.
Well, the only reason I going through it is just so I can be on Twitch and
See, and I
theoretically,
watch you when we stream. I watch you on Twitch so that you get a view there for sure. And
I
then
don't know if
and
that
then I'll-
matters
and
as
then
much
I'll-
as YouTube, honestly, but
and then I'll go back and watch the YouTube one later so that you get a view from there. So
right. I mean, that's really the only reason.
yeah.
Just because I can. It's more just because I can, not because there's any real advantage. No. Either way. Yep. Something I was gonna up with chat with topic wise. Groundbreak. Other than gonna mess with settings and but
Yeah.
well, this wasn't it, but you know, it's Ritter's last year,
Yeah.
and I guess the band Christmas band come. My mom went. The reason why a lot of alumni folk, they're like, he was sitting behind Jimmy Pearson and his mom, and I guess he out here. I thought he was anyways, but anyway, he drove back just for this. Drive back tomorrow. And I never thought of that, but maybe I should for the spring, you know. I guess there were other. I did see it, and then because I said that, I looked on the Facebook page or whatever. I guess people, because of Facebook, and like me, it really pictures didn't really make anything out. But I swear I saw like Bolton, I think Steve, but it looked like him on Facebook. A couple others. Our era.
He's still around there.
Okay, well then we'll probably. So can't keep up the hill.
My mom or my sister knows, keeps up with them a little bit more Jackie than any of them, but
Right.
she runs into her and
Oh, I'm
talks to
sure
her.
it'll be in the date.
Well, and she obviously knows that Brooke's my sister, so.
Right. But anyway, I guess. I couldn't have made it work. This kind of had time to. Of course, we just. Oh, I guess. Of course, we just got back to Vegas.
Mhm.
But I would have had to take days off.
Yeah. At the very minimum, at least a day, and then you're really pushing.
Well, at least a day, and I mean, then I just eyeball it back. I mean, I've done it, still, but the last time it was tougher. I can.
Yeah. The game, well,
Yep.
my game didn't crash. I don't know if
Well,
yours
mine
did.
did. Oh, that's about. Of course, you know what? 22 had a little.
Hmm.
Could have been 2, but
What you should do is just buy a gaming PC and use that one strictly for printing, and unless you need to replace the one in the garage. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the same. Well, it's the same thing with my design computers. The company I work for now, because they're smaller, they basically just buy gaming PCs because they're the only ones that have enough horsepower to run the the CAD software. Whereas my previous companies were big enough, they actually um, spec'd out business PCs that could handle the workload. But Yeah, I need the graphic horsepower more than anything. Yeah. 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 Well, I want. I'm parking things. I parked the combine and I'm parking the grain trailer right now. Well, otherwise I was gonna pick up a contract. Yeah. I'm looking. There isn't really any harvesting contracts. It's just there are some nice contracts, but none of them are harvesting.
Well, I don't care. Do what you want to do. I'm not gonna be too. Okay. Well, that's the other thing is I would retire this to the garage because I can't. It's gotten so slow. I can't. I want to do a live stream out there, just cameras. It can't barely run it in two. So that's sort of the thing, and that's why maybe it'll definitely be sometime next year. I was hoping, and I should have to something. Black Friday. Power has. Oh, really? It's more RAM gets levels.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'd probably only have to bump my budget up like bucks. About for get what I want. I was even trying to install Linux on there, mostly because of Dell BIOS. Well, I could basically only internet. Well, Linux run lighter, probably not. Character.
Guess the question would be, let's see, what do you? Because I picked up a fertilizing contract that was worth a bit, but or I could have you run hay. Actually, let's do this. I know. Okay, I know what I know what to do. Just kind of stay where you're at. I'm gonna bring the
Okay. I mean,
stuff over to you.
I'm just again kind of looking around, seeing.
You can always run out to the road too, but this field that I'm gonna put this on is right next to the farm, so you won't have to go
Well, I'm
far.
kind of just seeing often around graphically.
Okay, yeah, and your field is this one down here. I mean, you gotta also remember, like, it's
Well, it's only because I got a.
it's got well, but it's also like with the terrain on these, you know, we're just pulling the files in and out all the time. It is really taxing on the computer.
So 38. Right?
Yeah, that was right in front of the tractor.
Yeah, you know, the fertilizer back in here. That must be a map.
Map or a multiplayer thing.
Now,
Because maybe it's a code that you're trying to get from my PC and it's just not translating right or something.
I did get a course play like error thing. It didn't prevent me from playing anything. Oh yeah, I know. I guess back to I was talking about telling you. I mean, you saw pictures to Vegas for that. That was a pretty neat thing to see. I guess I didn't know what to expect, but that hotel's basically set up for that event, that kind of.
Yeah.
They have a rodeo in there. Actually, Meekum's there. Because they got like an exhibit hall. And we actually stayed at the hotel that's right across the street. And 5 different stuff. Pretty neat to see. It was televised or streamed on Cowboy Channel. I didn't. So you can technically subscribe to it. Back and we subscribed. I decided to subscribe. It was $10. Subscribe for a month so we get from a different angle because we got tables, runway. Can't see everything.
Yeah. Well, was this something that she entered, or was this something because she was a rodeo queen?
Well, partially both. I mean, yeah, she's rodeo in Nebraska. Get there. She's been in high school. All the titles leading up to Nebraska, and then Um, and then yeah, all the states that isn't every state compete, and it's a week long thing. I mean, it's a little bit like Miss America, only more. I guess you could say more skills based. And like fashion show was, probably more marketing than it's sponsored clothing. Of course, they're getting judged on too. Like they didn't really get to pick the outfit. And then the other night, the nation, then they get to pick different outfits. But just the fashion show deal, I forget, like 8 different like wardrobe changes. And then there was also a night which didn't get out there. We were able to watch streaming, which was like kind of the interview, ask a question. Topic. And she did really good, but I put her kind of in the top third. All the girls, just from what we saw, which was very little, hard to make a good judgment on overall. But it's obvious at the end of the day they're looking specific, kind of a specific look. Now, because the gal that won, which happened to be could have been a win of a bleach blonde. I guess she would. Danny's pretty. Bleach blonde and what you think of rodeo? I don't know. But like I watched after getting to watch back her interview. Hers was arguably the interview like when it was a current event stuff. So like, but they drew out of a hat, so there was like 5 different questions. So it wasn't the same question for everybody. But they didn't get. Excuse me, they didn't get to see or anybody's answer. Prep, never. And it was things like on tariffs and agriculture, ad or this ration. But related to ag, and like hers was like poignant reason, backed up a reason. Some girl fiddly that they struggle, like just basically says, "Well, ag is the." That's basically all they said. Like, well, yeah, duh. You really didn't answer the question. So, but there was other things. But I mean, here's the deal. We very selected elite group to just even get there, so pretty neat. I thought. I think it's next month. This is basically the end or the top. Either not much more.
Yeah.
They did too. And she got to travel all over. When it was all done, I think she had it was tired of being there. They actually paired him up, and I forget. He didn't even. Here you go. You got a room against all your friends. I guess yeah. competitive, bitchy, whatever. I assume. Let's see. We spent 4 days there and admin. So I rented a car, so we went around town, got some downtime. To a car museum, went to, well, I sent pictures. I wanted to send more text.
Yeah.
Shell, you know, and I'm not a huge Shell. It's there. It was free to go.
Oh, I mean, I'm not either, but I would have gone, but just because it's Shelby.
Because they hurt the cars and race team, whatever else. And just neat to see some of the, again, you know, I'm not a huge Mustang fan, but, you know, to see real G50s, 500s, all these like super for Mustangs, super rare, you know, that you don't see at shows, that you'll essentially never see. You know, is that. Well, and then we went to, it wasn't a brass armadillo, but a brass armadillo style antique. Kind of neat. Different type of stuff that you see in the area. And we, of course, went down on Strip. Of course, I've been down there. Unless you're spending big bucks, and walked up and just so Katie could see spectacle. And we went to the Bellagio.
Yeah.
Because you see those in the, well, and then she ate. But yeah. Well, and then also along with it, national going on at the same time as all. Some of it was there, and then some. Yeah, more. Not the convention center. Like there were cowboy which they were on our plane and everything. Yeah, neat experience. That gets kind of personal. Annie's, they'd been there the whole week too, so brought food. Yeah, they had a friend. Got them to the store, so they. I will say that, like, hotel, definitely. Well, it's down south. It's on. It was definitely cheaper / more pricey things. If I was to ever go back for some, I would probably stay because it really wasn't that. Really.
I think you're done.
Okay, I must be done.
Yes, you're done.
Well, I thought I missed a triangle.
Yeah, but you don't have to complete the whole thing.
Well, I know, but I thought I had a. Well, if you want to cut her short, I did what.
Let's see what I've got. Maybe
it's like 10:30 for you.
Yeah.
We did what I wanted to do.
Okay.
See how this ran. Get some settings dialed in. Looks like I got it about dialed good enough. So when we start up next time, we can just go, and I won't have any. Shouldn't have any.
Okay. Let me finish this.
Sick. I wanted to do it the last time, but you were sick. So this worked out.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you guys for jumping in.